Do you all love K-pop?
If you do, welcome to this segment.
The K-pop musicians we love.
The reason why K-pop is loved all around the world.
During this time, I, Sam Carter,
and Neve will be closely examining and exploring K-pop through the musician's point of view.
Oh my K-pop. Indeed, guys, it's Oh My K-pop time. That means we've got the amazing Neve joining us in the studio.
I am back again.
Yes, you are, brother. I've got to say, we've got to mention this first. We just played Celebration. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is so beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful. Lots of the fans are very happy with it.
It just got released yesterday, 6 p.m. I just wanted to... It was like a fairly surprise.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like surprise release. And, I wanted to really just celebrate this new year too. And I was thinking that we have lots of things that we have to celebrate. The more I thought about like what it means to live, it just feels like, we just have to start from the little things around us that we should be thankful. So I just wanted to make a song out of it and, have this vibe of celebration with Nevers, everyone, SKP fam too. So...
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. So many people are loving it. I mean, I think I should probably look at some comments actually to kick off with lots of you joining us. Pauline says, hello, sweet and handsome, beautiful Neve. I love the new song, by the way. Thank you for the amazing live yesterday.
Yes.
What did you do yesterday?
So I did the little short live waiting for the release time. So I kind of turned it on.
SNS,
SNS 5:45, and I was talking about how I came up with the song and how I feel about it. And then while I was talking, I was kind of worried about I set the time for release, time for the video.
Yeah.
I was worrying due to copyright issue, if it gets blocked. So that happened a few times for me.
It can happen.
Yeah, so I was I am the original content, original rights holder, but then, this SNS doesn't let me post my own stuff. So I was kind of worried about this. I was talking about that, and meanwhile, the song got uploaded, and thankfully, something to celebrate again, I had no problem at all. So that was great. So I celebrated with, Nevers of the release of this new song, Celebration.
Brilliant. I mean, so many people are happy with that. Anna says, yay, celebration. Slava says, hey, beautiful people. Claire says, yay, celebrate our lives. Let's celebrate our lives for sure. Abinaya says, take your wine glass, beer or coffee, cups. Cheers, Neves. Let's celebrate. I love that. Oh, I love your fans are very sort of sophisticated. Let's get our wine.
Wine, we cannot be detached from wine.
Beautiful, love that. I'm a big wine lover. So we need to get going with today's Oh My K-pop, I think, properly. Should we talk about the segment?
Yes, sir. We will choose the K-pop musician of the hour, look back on their history from their debut till now. SM and I will be analyzing the reason why we think they're loved through our point of view.
Yeah, and we also need the listeners' participation during this time.
Of course, during the middle of the segment, Sam and I will B-side tracks that we like by the artist.
And for today's K-pop musician, send in a song by them you want to hear. Tell us why you like this particular artist too.
And lastly, you can always send in your request for the K-pop musician that you want us to closely examine. We will actively reflect your opinions.
Yes, listeners, by the way, me and Neve, we are doing a video message for one very lucky listener. All right, today's, I'm excited about this, today's K-pop musician of the day.
Ooh, today's K-pop musician of the day is Kyuhyun. As the youngest member of the boy band Super Junior, who debuted in 2006. He is the main vocalist, and he has a soft voice and has the strength of crossover between old and now new emotions, right? And in 2014, he released his first mini album at 광화문에서. He's officially started his solo career since then, and he's a singer-songwriter who started performing his own songs from this album, and he's a perfectionist musician who recorded with great attention to the smallest details. So he pays attention to every details in the song, and he left the company where he worked for the last 18 years Not too long, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Just super long.
Wow.
He's a ballad prince who is determined to enter a new agency and start over from the bottom. Not only singers, but also broadcasters and musical actors. Kyuhyun's music is active in various fields. Let's check them out right now.
Let us do that for sure. So we're talking all about Kyuhyun today, guys. This is amazing. I was quite surprised with him moving to a new obviously agency or label.
Right.
But I think it's going to be very successful. Very successful. Right. A bit of basic info then. In 2007, he had to prepare a solo album, but it didn't work out apparently. And he debuted with his first one in 2014. He's got nicknames, Youngest on Top, Q, he's got Chogyu, Sorgyu, he's also got Chojongbengi as well.
Chojongbengi.
Surgyu is the one before that. Because, is that because he can drink well? I don't know. Q.
Well, I mean, Chojongbengi, I like looking at that kind of makes me feel like so he does something when he's drunk.
Yeah, probably. I think that's what it is.
If the definition of drinking well is like not act like drunk, maybe he's not the...
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe. Also, on an entertainment program, he was chosen as a member not to introduce to a younger sister.
Oh.
The reason is he's too popular that the sister might feel uncomfortable. There we go. He loves his girlfriend, but he loves himself more than her, and he drinks too much.
조정뱅이, right? That line just got me.
Oh, dear. He's good at staring matches. He's famous for drinking. Again, drinking coming up. Drinking habits are touching, 애교, washing dishes, and repeating the same lines. He's a tteokbokki lover, and with the expiration of his exclusive contract with SM, it's his first time coming out of the dorm since his debut. He was in the dorm all that time. That's crazy.
For 18 years?
Wow.
You must actually like it.
Yeah.
Right? At that point.
I guess he saved a lot of money being in the dorm.
I'm sure he had it's not like forced.
Exactly.
It's probably his decision too.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right. New music information. The title song of EP Restart that's released on 2024, January 9th. This is the first album to be released after moving to a new agency label, Antenna, Living SM Entertainment. And this new album released in about 2 years since his last one. And from sentimental ballad, pop, rock, pop ballad, there are 6 songs included in this album. And he said that he will reduce his opinion as much as possible and actively reflect the Antenna's opinion. And to celebrate the release of the mini album Restart, Super Junior's leader Ituk did the MC for the showcase. And Antenna writers including Kyuhyun and Seo participated in the song work. 동환이. He's my friend.
Yeah.
A pop rock genre song with modern rock style band sounds, and it blends with modern rock based band sounds. Kyuhyun's strong vocals give us a unique charm, and it's a long song with 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Unlike Kyuhyun's calm ballad songs, it's a powerful song with Kyuhyun's color in it, and a lyrical song about the complex feelings towards an old lover who reunited after a long time is what describes this song.
Absolutely, guys, absolutely. Kyuhyun, I must say, I haven't heard all the songs on the new album, but I must say I was so impressed because he has just such a stunning voice, really, Kyuhyun.
I haven't listened to the song yet, just for this session.
Yeah.
Normally, I would have listened to it right after the release. But yeah, and I knew that, Seo is actually my fellow producer who we work together. And, I know he's amazing.
Yeah.
And you hear, what can we say? He's also amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of saved my ears for the session today.
Yeah, I love it. I think before we talk more about it, then we should go listen to it. I think that's the best thing to do. Do you want to introduce it?
Yes, this is 그렇지 않아, the story behind by Kyuhyun.
There we go. That was Karachiana, the story behind the new one from Kyuhyun. His title track, I've got to say, beautiful.
It's pleasantly unexpected. The genre, it's more like a UK band pop.
Yeah, that
vibe.
kind of.
I could kind of feel the Day 6 vibe too.
Oh yeah, it's got a bit of Day 6
from
in
the
it.
song.
Mm-hmm.
But it's totally Kyuhyun too. I was expecting something more balladier.
I was, yeah.
But this is really pleasant to listen to his voice on top of the pop rock band production. This is also what I was kind of like wanting to hear from him too. So, and it was a very clever decision of like kind of like choosing the direction wise, because this song must have been very important decision for Antenna as well, because it's the first song that comes out right after Kyuhyun transitioning from his previous agency to the newer one. So love it.
Really important song for him, and you're right. I think maybe it would have been too obvious to do a ballad. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Maybe to do something a little bit unexpected. His voice goes really well with this genre, though.
Yes.
Right? It's got enough power to do something like this. It's great. It's great. Lots of comments. Leon Terra says, love that Kyuhyun is incorporating new genres into his music. He's already an awesome ballad singer. This album showcases a new side as well. Lots of people really enjoy this. Funny Philippines says, just how many heartbreaks did Kyuhyun go through? The song is sad yet comforting. You're right. I think the melody style means it can be quite comforting, right? And cool. Bahar says, I was listening to this last night. His voice makes you miss your ex. Oh,
yes.
Oh no.
Don't miss your ex.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there, listeners.
Don't mix your. Don't miss your ex.
Oh dear me. Right, listeners, we're talking about Kyuhyun today.
Yes. Please send in a song by them that you want to hear, and also tell us about the reason why you became their fan.
That'd be great. Okay, guys, what we're going to do next is go through some of Kyuhyun's big hit songs, really, and there's quite a few of them. Let's get started.
Let's go. Oh, this song.
This song for me, I've got to say, sorry, I love this song so much. I didn't want to. Oh man,
can we just not talk about like anything and just listen to the song?
Right? No, we have to talk first.
Okay,
we have to talk first. Song number one.
This is 광화문에서 at Gwanghwamun, Kyuhyun's first solo mini album title song released on November 13th, 2014. It's written and composed and arranged by Kenzie, and it's a perfect ballad song with sentimental melody and Kyuhyun's sweet voice. The reason why Gwanghwamun at Gwanghwamun is included in the song title is because Kenzie, the writer of the song, lives in Gwanghwamun, and the agency pushed another song to the title song, but Kyuhyun chose this song as the title song. Good choice, Kyuhyun. On March 19th, 2020, 100 million streams were recorded for this song, and the breakup with the lover is compared to the beauty and the change of the season, and the lyrics is a monologue type of lyrics in a calm manner.
Yeah, I think this is probably the song that he's known for, right?
Yes,
still.
This is the biggest song by Kyuhyun so far.
Yeah.
And Kenzie did amazing job at it. I didn't know that this song was composed because Kenzie lives
exactly
at a Gwanghwamun.
I know. I know.
I can deeply relate to that though.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yes. The reason why this song is loved over others, I think it's probably the lyrics have a lot to do with it. It makes you paint a picture in your head.
Yes, I think they use the keyword 광화문에서. 광화문, we all know. Like if there are people who live in Korea, it's hard not to know what 광화문 is. But then, it gives you a whole picture of 광화문.
Yeah.
And instantly makes us wonder, what do we do at Gwanghwamun?
Exactly, it's that situation.
He misses them.
Exactly, and it's such a stunning song. His voice is just incredible for a debut song as well. I think it's perfect too. Brilliant ballad track, huh?
Yeah, but don't miss your ex though.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We'll move swiftly on. This is 광화문에서 at 광화문.
내게서 떠나갔는지 오늘 바보처럼 그 자리에서 있는 거야 비가 내리면 흠뻑 젖으며 보지 않는 너를 기다려 나는 행복했어 그 손 잡고 걷던 기억에 또 뒤돌아 네가 서 있을까봐 그 자리에서 매일 알아가 조금씩 변해가는
Alright, moving on to song number 2.
This is called Blabla, produced by Yoon Jong-shin. The title song of the third mini album released on February 24th, 2017. Waiting Still, 너를 기다린다. It's an album with a lot of famous composers included Echo Bridge, Mona Tree, Yoon Jong-shin, and Song Si-kyung, who represent the ballad genre as well as 심은지. Following at 광화문에서 When Autumn Comes Again, 다시 가을이 오면, it is Kyuhyun's trilogy of fall ballads. The title song Blah Blah is written, composed, and produced by singer-songwriter Yoon Jong-shin. It's a ballad song with a retro electric piano melody, warm guitar sound, and lyrical string line. And the lyrics are about the excitement of a man who confesses his love with the word blah blah.
Yeah, I've got to say, when I remember when this first came out, I kept thinking to myself, it's a good match, Kyuhyun and Yoon Jong-shin together, right?
Yes, I mean, I can hear even this line.
Yeah. This is Yoon Jong-shin,
This is
right?
Yoon Jong-shin.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you know, with Kyuhyun's voice on top of it, of course, this becomes like his own kind of like, how should I say, his own book.
Yeah.
And I just love listening to his voice. Something like this. It's just like easy listening song, but then it's so complicated at the same time. Maybe it's the emotional
Side of it.
emotion exchanges happening in the song.
I think there's that. And I just realised as well, Kyuhyun and Yoon Jong-shin have that in common, where they're both very sort of classic ballad styles, right?
Right.
Because you can get R&B, you can get slightly pop ballads, but I love that sort of classic ballad that he does perfectly.
Right.
Love this one too. Produced by Yoon Jong-shin, guys. It's called Blah Blah.
바보 같은 내 오늘 밤 너에게 다시 한 번 말 걸어본다
Alright, guys, we're on to song number 3.
This is 화려하지 않은 고백, Confession is Not Flashy. It's an OST of hospital playlist 슬기로운 의사생활, released on April 3rd, 2020. It's a ballad song released by Lee Seung-hwan in 1993, and it met Kyuhyun and was reborn as a more mellow version after 27 years of release. And the lyrical melody and the retro lyrics of the original song is in harmony with Kyuhyun's emotional vocal. And it's a confession song that's often used as a wedding song.
It is indeed. Brilliant. Oh, the original, by the way, I love Lee Seung-hwan. Like, he for me is such a... He still looks so young. I can't believe he's at that age as well. It's crazy.
That's true. And, you know, this song... if you watched this hospital playlist, 슬기로운 의사생활, people should be, you know, familiar with this song, because every time I listen to the introduction, it's just instantly makes me feel all the scenarios going on in the hospital playlist.
Yeah,
because I watched them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the perfect song for that sort of drama, isn't it?
It's a super cool example of OST.
I like the fact that Kyuhyun kept the same. Obviously, the instrumentation is different, but Lee Seung-wan has a very bright voice, right?
Right.
He kind of kept that in his version too. I feel Kyuhyun. He kept that bright kind of real feel-good factor with the vocals. I think.
Yes.
And yeah, it came out beautifully. It's 화려하지 않은 고백. Confession is not flashy.
사랑하는 나의 사람아 말없이 약속할게 그대 눈물이 마를 때까지 내가 지켜준다고 멀고 먼 훗날 지금을 회상하며 작은 입맞춤을 할 수 있다면 이 넓은 세상 위에 그 길고 긴 시간 속에 그 수많은 사람들
Ah, do you know what? Songs from the 90s, man. Their melodies were so good.
I mean,
so good.
it's like it's nostalgic,
Yeah.
but it just there's something about songs that's released in that time of period where it just makes us feel good.
It does. It's just perfect. It's
I was
just
trying to think about like fancy words, but it just
Good.
makes us feel good.
good. It's all good. Love it. Brilliant. 3 of Kyuhyun songs we just had a listen to, guys. Now, me and Neve, we went about to choose some songs by Kyuhyun as well.
Yes.
And you want to go first?
Well, I mean, I brought this song. It's a very classic song by Kyuhyun.
Yeah.
This is called A Million Pieces, Million 조각. That's released in 2015. And this was the title song of his second mini album, 다시 가을이 오면.
Yeah.
And this song, it just gives me that vibe of it's actually the song when you think about Kyuhyun, you think about the ballad song, right?
Of course.
And this song follows the release of 광화문에서, and this song is actually written by Kenzie too.
Right.
So same writer, same producer on the same different album, but at the same time, I hear something more. It's more sentimental. Because at 광화문에서, at 광화문, it gave us this kind of like a sadness to it because he longs and misses his ex. But then this one kind of interprets this love story in a more, how should I say, more kind way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Which kind of like also represents Kyuhyun's personality as well. Through this song, I kind of like realized how humble he is at like kind of like elaborating, illustrating his feelings in a song. This is like a very typical ballad song. It's a typical ballad song. But then while I was listening to it, I could hear like bits and pieces of like a bit of like 이문세 선생님, like a bit of like 성시경 거리에서.
Yeah.
And 김광석 선생님 too.
Yeah.
You know, it gives me that like kind of like fusion of those three.
Wow.
So it's in short term, it's timeless. It's a timeless song. That's why I brought this song to you guys.
Fantastic, mate. Let's go ahead and listen.
Yes, this is A Million Pieces, Million 조각 by Kyuhyun.
그대란 밀리언의 조각들로 내 가슴과 잠기는 곳에 채우고 부서진 내 마음 그대만이 모아줘 이 밤 내가 잠기는 곳에
There we go. A Million Pieces by Kyuhyun. Obviously, Kyuhyun's great on this. That's just Kenzie. Why? Kenzie is good at every genre.
That is true.
So annoying.
I mean, I realized that, Kenzie's all-rounder, truly all-rounder through this song.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely not a one-hit wonder, Like, when you're consistent with hit songs, then truly you know the equation, kind of like algebra to making a hit song. So, nonetheless, let's say, she is the one for Kyuhyun too. I really hope that she, even though Kyuhyun's at the different agency, I really hope that she collaborates with Kyuhyun again.
That would be great. That would be wonderful. Good stuff. Our listeners have been writing in, by the way.
Yes.
We got to get through these.
Let me go first. Rushi saying, hello Sam, Neve and Super K-pop team. Talking about Kyuhyun, the super evil maknae, super evil maknae from Super Junior, who is not only successful in the group, also successful in individual activities with his beautiful voice. And I think he has that witty personality too. He become more and more popular, especially after he became co-host on Radio Star. Although he receives many hateful comments because of the show, I still adore him. Oh, he did? Oh, that's too bad. After all, he is my second bias in Super Junior, and surprised to see him on the latest episode of Running Man. You guys should watch it. All right, let me shorten it. And all songs he has from his own album or from OST. I have couples of my favorite at Gwanghwamun, A Million Pieces, All Day Long Together, Love Story and Coffee. Actually, there are more, but there are some of my playlists of his songs. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you,
Good stuff. Nee Philippines writes in, at Gwanghwamun will always be Kyuhyun's representative song for me, but I like the Hospital playlist OST, Confession Not Flashy. His voice, perfect match for the song. Melody, lyrics, the mood matches the plot of the drama. One of my favourite OSTs.
Nice. All right. I got a message from Siska. Happy Tuesday, MC and Neve. Congrats, Neve, for your new release song. Thank you. I love the song and the video is so cute. And about today's artist, one of my favorite, Kyuhyun, one of my favorite Super Junior member as well, as so beautiful golden voice for ballad songs, and he's also funny. Always love his funny comments on Single Inferno show. So he's on so many shows too, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, Kyuhyun sang a song for Single Inferno season 2 as well. Hard to pick my favorite song from him. All are good, including all the drama OSTs. But she picked few at Gwanghwamun. Autumn Sleeps, Fall Once Again, Dreaming, Confession Is Not Flashy, Edge of Rain, Hope Is a Dream That Doesn't Sleep from Kim Tak-gu. The drama, right? Etc. etc. I need to beg Peter to get Kyuhyun autograph for me anyway. Waiting for a song picked by you guys anyways. Great. Siska, thank you.
Cool. I've got one from Leon now. It's a whole page, listeners. I can't do the whole thing, but I'll try and...
oh my.
Here we go. Thank you, by the way, Leon. Love this detail.
Yes.
So, right. So he marked his solo comeback with the release of his new album, Restart, with the title song, The Story Behind. According to data from the Hanta chart, the album achieves impressive sales, 24,000 on its first day and then 40,826 copies during the first week. And it makes his this album his best-selling album in both first day and first week sales, surpassing his 2019 release, The Day We Meet Again, which is great news, by the way. Fantastic. And there's more about the album, and the shift to Antenna, his new label, is quite big as well. Apparently, the agency encouraged him to approach music with a fresh mindset, refine his skills methodically. Okay. Methodically. That makes sense.
Every day of my life.
Yeah, sorry guys. Methodically. Ultimately became a concert-worthy vocalist. Despite the initial strangeness, he appreciated the simplified and effective communication process at Antenna. Good stuff, Leon. I know there's loads more. Thank you so much for taking part in the show. Right, guys, we're almost at the end, and I've also chosen a song.
Yes.
And produced by the guy you know. right?
I think so.
Rainbow.
Yes, I think so.
I've got to say, this is my favourite song on the new album, by the way. Rainbow is a ballad, but the reason I love it, the melody-wise, it's not that sort of classic style that Kyuhyun's very good at. It's very, very, I call it Caucasian pop.
Caucasian pop. Makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like what you can imagine like an American singer doing in terms of pop music, right? Yeah, it's a beautiful melody, very sort of American, which I didn't think that he could do, but actually he does it very well, and that's why I've gone for it.
I mean, I love it whenever that happens, kind of like as you mentioned, Caucasian pop with, you know, K-pop elements combined together, and also that minimal production on top of it. That, I mean, it's always pleasant to hear, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be the last song. Guys, we've gone overtime, unfortunately. Next week, we're talking about...
What are we talking about? Oh my, we are going to be talking about amazing NMIX.
NMIX, very fun group. This is going to be great. All right, buddy, have a great week.
One. Yes, you too, Sam.
Thank you. And listeners, that's all we got time for. We'll have to leave it there. This is Super K-Pop. I'm your host, Sam Carter. The last song I'm going to play for you is Kyuhyun's Rainbow, and we'll say goodbye for now.
Bye-bye, anyways. Love you.
기억의 거슬러 올라 잃어버린 나를 되찾아가 On my rainbow 흘린 한 방울 눈물도 버린 희망도 그 자리에 남아 Deep inside.
I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you're interested in more information about the show Super K-Pop, make sure you go to the official homepage, that is www.arirangradio.com, and check out the Super K-Pop page.